Project Rishi, or Project Rural India Social and Health Improvement, is a student-run global health initiative. Currently, Northwestern is the only chapter outside of the California system, but Project Rishi is growing all over the United States. Our village that we're partnered with is called Churnia, and it's located in the state of Haryana in northern India. Churnia is a very beautiful place. There's mountains, there's greenery, but there are some problems there, and those problems are things that we as students are hoping to alleviate.
Churnia is a rural village located in Haryana, India, and it's unique in its socioeconomic makeup. The village is comprised of farmers and migrant brick manufacturer laborers. The laborers travel from a neighboring state and come to Churnia for about 9 months, and then return to their home for the remaining 3 months. What's unique about our partner community is the wide disparity between the upper and lower class. While the farmers can most easily afford healthcare, the migrant laborers can only afford it in the most dire situations. Such a divide warrants a change in Churnia, a change through our initiatives in India, and a change through Project Rishi.
Project Rishi is more than an organization dedicated to global service. As college students, we really have the ability to make a long-term relationship with the village. And through our initiatives such as health education, our clinic, forming partnerships with other organizations as passionate about this as we are, and by involving the healthcare workers themselves as community workers, we can make a long-term difference in Churnia. And what I mean by that is we can address the education system, and we can provide Churnians with the access to high-quality healthcare that they deserve.
So this past summer we were in Churnia and we conducted about 200 household surveys and had a health camp. So after we've come back to Northwestern, we've really spent a lot of time inputting this data and analyzing it to find out what the major problems in Churnia are. We really get our members involved with this as well by holding discussions during our meetings and also outside of our meetings to figure out what the major issues are. Some things that we've come up with are anemia and intestinal worms, and also education. So right now we're in the process of planning strong initiatives that we can carry out in the summer when we go back.
Okay, so I remember when we first went to Churnia over a year and a half ago, and my first impression was that it was absolutely beautiful. Churnia is in the middle of this mountainous region, and there's literally greenery everywhere. And to be in that serene place where there's nothing but you and the villagers, it's really something remarkable. And when I went there, I really realized that, this is somewhere that I want to work in, and this is somewhere I want Project Rishi to be, and this is somewhere I want us to make a difference in. So,
how did you guys find Churnia if it is so remote?
So we actually found Churnia through APAS's contacts around the area, and so APAS has a contact in Haryana that basically put us in contact with this village, and so we visited there for the first time last year, and we've been there another time after that.
So what was the most fun thing you guys did while you were in Churnia this past summer?
I would say the health camp definitely was my favorite part of our trip. It was really fun just because we spent, literally the entire summer planning for this one day, and all of our tensions were high and we were nervous and stuff, but at the end it all sort of came together, and I really saw how we were able to work together as a team to execute each station and to give Chinese the medicines and the attention from physicians that they deserve. So that was my favorite part, and it was just so fun being with everybody.
What was it like to leave Churnia after being there for the trip that you were there for?
It was, that's a good question. It was hard, but at the same time, I was inspired by the trip that we had made. We'd been there for almost 3 weeks, and I'd seen a lot of the villagers, I'd met a lot of them, and I knew that even coming back to America and coming back to Northwestern, we would still keep those memories of the villagers strong in our minds, and we'd share them with everybody. And so it wasn't like we were leaving them because we're coming back. So